Mercedes has been grappling with several issues related to the W14 car this season. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff has made a commitment to address the cockpit positioning problems that Lewis Hamilton has raised this season. He emphasized the need for the team to return to basics in order to compete more effectively against Red Bull in the future. This underlines the scale of the task Mercedes faces in catching up to their dominant rivals, despite their strong performance by Hamilton and their position in the constructor standings. Mercedes' performance in Formula One saw a decline as the ground effect rules were introduced in 2022. Lewis Hamilton, in particular, has voiced consistent complaints about the car's cockpit position. Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff emphasized the need to return to basics and address the concerns, stating, "I don't want to hear Lewis say anymore, my cockpit is too far forward." However, Wolff noted that the issues with the 2022 to 2023 car concept go beyond just the cockpit position. He stressed the importance of providing the drivers with a solid foundation and boosting their confidence in the car. Wolff suggested that Mercedes' best chance to catch up to Red Bull is with the next change of regulations in 2026. He remains optimistic about Mercedes' ability to compete, stating, "If we can find 3 or 4 tenths, then we are part of the fight again." Wolff also confirmed that Lewis Hamilton had discussions with Ferrari during his recent contract negotiations. However, he expressed confidence that Hamilton would remain with Mercedes and emphasized the team's commitment to nurturing young talent, including George Russell. In conclusion, Wolff stated, "We are happy. Can Mercedes bounce back and challenge for the championship next year? Let's know what you think." Toto Wolff has expressed his desire to address all of Lewis Hamilton's complaints to ensure that Mercedes is well prepared for the 2024 season. While both the W13 and the W14 have fallen short of Mercedes' usual standards in terms of performance, the drivers have also faced difficulties with the car. Seat positioning, suspension, and the overall feel of the vehicle have been sources of concern for George Russell and Lewis Hamilton. Toto Wolff is determined to address these issues and eliminate them in the development of the W15. Mercedes is hoping to apply the lessons learned from 2 challenging years to ensure a more competitive car in the future. For 2024, we're going to change a lot, trying to get back to basics. We have to be decided on what we understand, and what we don't understand we have to put aside. It's not about technical sophistication, but about solid engineering," he told Italian publication La Gazzetta dello Sport. In addition to addressing performance issues, Toto Wolff is also determined to boost the confidence levels of both drivers in the car. Confidence is a critical factor in extracting the best performance from a design. Wolff stressed that the team's goal is to establish a solid platform that enables their drivers to perform at their best. By creating a car that the drivers have full confidence in, Mercedes aims to enhance its competitive edge. The biggest problem is that the drivers don't have confidence in the W14, in alternate phases on top of that. When they corner, they don't know how the car will behave, perhaps with different feelings between Hamilton and Russell, despite adopting the same setup. If you have a solid platform, you take the results home. Just look at Albon with the Williams, a simple and aerodynamically efficient single-seater without great means. Said by Toto Wolff. Mercedes Technical Director James Allison has indicated that the floor upgrade planned for the United States Grand Prix will serve as a litmus test to determine whether the team is heading in the right direction for the 2024 season. Mercedes opted to maintain its zero-pod concept for this year, but deviated from the philosophy when it introduced a revised car at the Monaco Grand Prix in May. However, the team has acknowledged that it has still been limited by the architecture of its initial car design, which has prevented them from securing a race win. The upcoming floor upgrade will play a crucial role in assessing their progress and whether they are making the necessary improvements for the future. Can these upgrades really help Mercedes compete for top spots in the upcoming races? Let us know in the comments section. Mercedes has been trailing its engine customer teams this year, with both Aston Martin and McLaren outperforming the factory Mercedes team on several occasions. McLaren, in particular, has shown significant progress in the second half of the season with a series of mid-season upgrades, resulting in double podium finishes in recent rounds. James Allison acknowledges that Mercedes has not made the same level of progress as its rivals this year. However, he remains optimistic that the team has identified a path to address its shortcomings and make the necessary improvements to return to a more competitive position in the future. This championship While we haven't made the really impressive progress that, say, McLaren have, we have nevertheless been charting a path through the season that gives us a very clear idea of what we need to put right. So that makes next year's fun very exciting to look forward to, and this period actually of the year extremely enjoyable, Allison said in Qatar. James Allison recently took on a more hands-on role within the Mercedes team, swapping positions with Mike Elliott, who assumed the role of Chief Technical Officer. The team is preparing to introduce a floor upgrade for the upcoming race in Austin, and the primary aim of this upgrade is to assess whether Mercedes is on the correct path to regain competitiveness, rather than solely seeking immediate performance gains. The focus is on the team's long-term progress and competitiveness. Major upgrade, we're bringing a modified floor, if that's what you mean, he disclosed. And hopefully it will give us a bit of lap time, always a benefit. But it is mostly a useful thing because it's a bellwether for whether we're on the right track. But in lap time terms it will be small, said by Allison. Mercedes has seen some improvement in the 2023 season compared to the challenging 2022 campaign, which was marked by the introduction of new ground effect regulations. However, they still find themselves in the shadow of Red Bull, who have secured their second consecutive championship victory. Mercedes currently occupies the second position in the F1 Constructors' standings and has a 28-point advantage over Ferrari. Their commitment to maintaining the runner-up position is driving their ongoing efforts to make advancements in the performance of their W14 car. They are determined to keep pushing for improvements. Mercedes' pragmatic approach reflects their acknowledgement of the challenges they are confronted with in their quest to close the gap with their rivals. James Allison believes that Mercedes has developed a comprehensive understanding of the W14, particularly in recognizing its shortcomings. With this clarity, the team can strategically direct their efforts towards the upcoming season. However, he also acknowledges that the true test of their improvements will be revealed over time. They are gearing up for a process of refinement and development to regain their competitive edge. Allison stated, "I think that much of what ails us now is reasonably well understood, and we're working to fix that. This championship, while we haven't made the really impressive progress that McLaren have, we have nevertheless been charting a path through the season that gives us a very clear idea of what we need to put right. So that makes the next year's fun very exciting to look forward to, and actually this period of the year extremely enjoyable." Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. To stay up to date with all the latest action, remember to subscribe and activate the notification bell, ensuring you never miss a moment of the excitement. Stay tuned for further updates, analysis, and coverage as we closely follow the developments in the Formula One Championship.